So today I am here with Liz, and I know Liz and Liz knows me, but you guys do not know who Liz is. So I want to give you a chance just to kind of tell the audience who you are, what you do, and why you're here today.
Okay, well, I am Liz. I am a 500-hour certified registered yoga teacher. I have a specialty in menopause yoga, and I also have some trauma-informed training under my belt as well. I am a wife, I am a mother, I am a daughter, I am all of the things that most all of you in this group probably are. I became passionate about, yoga. Yoga saved me. It really helped me save myself at a really bad time in my life. And that's a very common story. You hear it a lot from people in the yoga community. But to be honest, I'll be frank, I was the person who made fun of yoga people. I was like, oh, they're just so happy and it can't be like that. And then I started practicing yoga because people were like, really, just give it a try. And I was hooked. It's such a wonderful thing to get you connected back to your body and to who you are as a person. And then I started going through menopause, and I had nothing. I didn't know what I was doing. I had no knowledge, nothing to fall back on. Most professionals weren't hearing me. I didn't feel like I was being heard. They weren't listening to what I was telling them was happening to me, and they were very dismissive. So I decided, okay, well, yoga's helped me once, it can help me again. So I sought out training for menopause yoga, specifically for this time in our lives. And it was kind of hard to find. There's not a lot out there, but I found one. It was a great one. And I came up with my own series, and that's what I do. That's what I really want to help. And the main part of that is not just, it is the physical part. It's always the physical part, but I want to change the narrative, change the way we're viewing menopause, because it's such a touchy thing. And we have a fear and a shame and a stigma around it. Like you're no longer worthy of anything because you're, going through, and that's not the case. We're actually quite powerful right now. We are so wise. We have a lot of wisdom, a lot of life under our belts. So that was my goal.
I love what you said, change the narrative, because you're absolutely right. This is something that has plagued women over time. Like you hear it from your grandmother, your mother, like, oh, menopause, it's just the time to throw in the towel and like it's over for you. And that was something for me as well, that I just felt like coming into this time of life. I just turned 50. If you look at it in the way under a microscope of what you've done in your life, what you've accomplished, what you know, the knowledge and power that lies within you, the fire that is still there. And I think a lot of times that fire is looked at negatively, like, oh, you're impatient, you're this, that, and the other. But really, it's a fire that says we've had enough. We know enough, and we want to just kind of live our best true life. And I think small things like, even for me, grounding, just sitting down in the dirt and being grounded is so centering. It gives me a chance for my mind to really like absorb who I am and what I'm meant to do. So I think anytime that being 40 plus is frowned upon, I say, come talk to us, because I have a whole different perspective
Absolutely.
of what 40, 50, 60, and 70 is supposed to be like. And it can be the most empowering, most thought-provoking, most action-oriented time of your life. And that's really why we're all here today. And I got goosebumps when you were talking about it, because anytime that there's two women who are in this time of their life that are such power generators, that are like, I was in the same place as you. People telling me, my doctor saying that this is just what to expect at 40 and what to expect at 45. And like you, I was ready to say, I am the driver of my own bus, and I need to be back in the driver's seat, and I need to harness this fire that I feel. And so getting powerful people like you to come in and help women. And I know yoga can sometimes be a little bit intimidating for some, but again, as I said, things as simple as grounding will change your perspective. It will change the narrative. And having someone who's an expert like you that really has taken the time to dive into the menopause piece, who understands women's bodies. And I remember when we first met and we were even like the concept of all of this coming together, you had said, I was walking down the road one day and I just started crying, seeing somebody, a kid walking by, and you were like, what is going on? And so I think when we get together with a bunch of women who say, we now know what's going on, and instead of being afraid of it or being worried about it, it's embracing it. And so I just am so happy that you're here with us. And why don't you tell everybody what made you decide to partner with us outside of all the incredible things I just said?
Well, when you approached me, I was first like, well, you're a wellness. Okay, well, what does that mean? That's a very broad term. You have to be kind of careful who you partner with and what you're talking about, what you're doing. So once you started describing to me what you were all about, I was like, oh, it was like I threw my hands up. I was like, oh, thank you. Where have you been? This is what women have needed. It has been missing in the women's health space for so long. You're changing their lives. You're not just fixing one little problem and being like, okay, great, that's good, go on. No, you're changing their attitudes, their lives, the way they view themselves, the way they view their relationships with food and other things as well. So it was in such a healthy, grounded way, in a good way. I was enlightened. I was like, oh, thank God, where have you been? And I wanted nothing more than to be part of it because it was very exciting. And it's such a, like I said, I told you one time, you're doing it right. This is right. It feels right. Everything about this and the way it's laid out and the support you give. You're not just saying, okay, do this, see you next week. No, you're there and you're talking and you're helping and you're seeing and you're listening. That's what we want. We want to be seen and we want to be heard. And that's what you're doing. So it was a no-brainer for me. As soon as you told me everything that was happening, I'm like, I want part of this. I want to be honest. So
awesome. We are so happy to have you. And really, we just want to build what I think is missing out there is like this consortium of really good, honest information for women that kind of like gets rid of the noise and says, we've done the work for you. Come and talk to us. We have some of the answers here to help you. And you're right. It's not about changing one thing. It's not about changing this piece. It's about transformation. It's about bringing somebody out of that cocoon back into this butterfly form where you can truly believe that anything is possible with your body. And that's what we're here to do. So I am so glad that you're on board, and I look forward to getting you in front of every single client that has any remote interest in yoga and beyond, and just the simplest principles that can change your life and the direction of your day. Right?
Yes. If I could add one thing, because as you mentioned before, people are a little intimidated by yoga. You can feel like, oh my gosh, they're just so weird. Okay, if you don't feel weird, you're not really doing yoga. You're supposed to feel weird. So that's okay. Go ahead and get over that. And it's not all about going into a headstand or a handstand or doing these flying around poses. That's not really yoga. That's just parts of yoga. Yoga can be sitting down, closing your eyes, and taking 5 deep breaths. There you go. You've practiced yoga. It's not about sitting on a mountaintop in lotus pose for 6 hours of a day and meditating. No, yoga is it's just about getting back in touch with who you are, listening to your body, learning to breathe, learning to listen to your breath, because your breath can tell you a lot. So don't be afraid of the yoga. It's okay. I promise it's not so scary. I promise.
I think that's a fantastic point too, because I think wellness, health, nutrition, everything can be very complicated, especially when it comes to women's health. And what we're really trying to do here is simplify it all. We're trying to make it very easy so that anybody can do this. Anybody can do our nutrition plans. Anybody can try yoga. Anybody can dabble into any of the things that we offer. And anybody can do this. We've made it as uncomplicated and user-friendly as possible. So again, I'm so happy to have you here, and I'm excited to partner with you. And I'm so excited that our clients are going to get the chance to work with you and see exactly what yoga is all about in the truest form.
I can't wait. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Thank you, and I'll see you soon.
All right.
All right. Have a good day. Bye.
You too. Bye.